people don't want to work for their fame. We have had these negative effects for some time now. So at a certain point, you know exactly what you're doing.
Before now you're being lazy, and that's what we do not fuck with.
Where are the icons?
Commandments, why? Man can't tell me nothing about this coke. Can't tell me nothing about this crack, this weed.
Hey guys, it's MillyKxJei
and Jay,
and we just have one thing to say.
The entertainment industry is corrupt. Our attention span is 0.5 seconds. We have handed over the art of creativity to AI, which is unspeakable. Where are the icons?
Yo, where do we begin? You want to know where we should begin? The roots of this all started with creating bite-sized content. Songs nowadays, they don't even last more than maybe 2 weeks if you're lucky.
Right.
On the TikTok For You page.
Right.
And if it does, then yeah, that's cool, but be realistic. Are you going to be listening to any TikTok music that we made in 2020?
Right.
Be real.
And also, the fact that our trends are literally 2 seconds long. Hence the reason why music can only last for so long. Whatever song they have in there, dance, it comes and goes. And honestly, it is a great way to gain streams, if you will. But in a sense, you're trying to now make something that is 0.5 second worthy. Just trying to get into the algorithm, and it's not about art anymore. Do you know what I mean? It's about monetization.
Now you're a TikTok musician.
Right.
You're a TikTok artist.
Right.
And once you put TikTok in front of anything,
right,
it's just no. And then on top of that, music is like 2 minutes long each song nowadays. I remember back in the day,
you'll get lucky if you get a 3-minute song nowadays.
Yeah, literally. I want to say the max is like 2 minutes 30 seconds. And back in the day, I'm saying this as if I was alive back in this time, but Michael Jackson, all of them artists back in the 80s, 90s, 2000s had songs anywhere from 4 minutes to 10, and 4 was short.
Right.
But when I listen to those songs, I don't feel like I'm listening to the music for 10 whole minutes because it's just such a good song.
It's an experience. That's the thing. We've lost the experience of whatever medium we choose. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
We have made it so bite-sized, so black and white, surface level.
Bro, if I heard one of today's songs for 10 whole minutes, I think I would lose my mind.
I think I would lose several brain cells,
Because you can tell when someone is trying to make a song just for it to go viral. You can hear it. Because they're just not even saying anything anymore. Like, I feel like that's another thing. Songs back in the day, they had longevity because it was speaking to the soul, it was speaking to the heart.
They weren't even trying to be so cool with their words and doing all that wordplay. No, they were literally laying the story out for you, and that was that. And on top of those insane melodies and crazy vocal textures, don't get me started. Okay, y'all could fucking never.
And that's why I understand why adults of today don't understand our music. Because if you're growing up with that.
My mom was just telling me about this song that came out in her senior year, and I was like, bro, to have Move Your Body Out by Nina Sky in your senior year, I would be so turned.
Oh my, imagine the parties.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine what they got to listen to at these parties. Like, what we have to listen to now is bro, are you fucking joking me?
One thing, if you hang around me for long enough, you'll start to realize I don't play music from today. And if I do, it is such a good song, okay? The funny thing about this song is that I still listen to this song every single day. Their songs were able to transcend through generations.
Yes.
Ours can't even work through the month.
Right.
That's the issue. That's the issue.
Ooh.
Because you would listen to this song. We were just vibing to this song. Unfortunately, we can't play it. But we were literally just dancing to this song because it's such a hit.
Right.
It is such a hit.
It's almost a 4-minute song.
Yes.
And I wish it was fucking 6, okay? Like, that's a thing. Like, there's some songs nowadays, which honestly, we do have really great artists nowadays. I really do love our more underground artists. We still do have the creativity there for sure. But it's the vast majority of the people that are giving us this fast, easy melody. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. We're just talking about the music right now.
Right. What about our content?
What about our movies?
Our movies.
When was the last time you watched a groundbreaking, life-changing show or movie that wasn't created by like Marvel? Because Marvel's been doing this. They understand it. Same thing with like Beyonce. Beyonce understands how to give you a long song and it's a bop because she has grown with the industry.
Think about all of these like weird psychedelic type movies, or simply just like movies that have come out by these new directors in 2025. Watch them. Please give them a look, because they'll freak you the fuck out. What has it come to? We always talk about it. The movies that were made in the 90s, early 2000s.
They're household names right now.
Household names, all of them. Also, the storylines.
Yes.
Just hit. Oh my goodness. Like, Adam Sandler is one of those that will prevail through the, generations, and it's a timeless comedy. You know what I mean? There's a reason for his fame.
But I want to add a little bit of nuance. Do you think the reason that these songs and these movies and these shows from the 90s, 80s, whatever, are household names because we didn't really have that many movies to have like as a standard?
I think that that's absolutely a factor, because you have to think about it. Population is going to be a big reason why things are either big or popular. You know what I mean? It's in the name. But also, the best of the best was such a rarity, was scarce. Do you know what I mean? But now everybody had said the same thing, tried to mimic the same style, tried to catch the same flow. And unfortunately, it's become overpopularized, and it's nothing we can control. And it's hard to be different nowadays. But there's some people that know the marketing and they just know what they're doing. They have a good team behind them that'll get them there. But that's what's sad about it. It's that our raw, rare, beautiful talent is not being recognized because they find it not marketable.
Yes.
But what's not marketable about the real thing?
Authenticity that our generation lacks is simply what's not getting us these stars.
Exactly. There's no more Hall of Famers. There's no more, because we don't care about any of that shit anymore.
If someone's pretty, that is enough to get them to the top when it comes to even singing. Because like, no shade, I've been seeing a lot of stuff about Addison Rae on my For You page.
You want to know what it is about her? She has a good team.
Yes.
And here's another thing that I was going to say earlier about your question. It's also about time and longevity. If somebody has been in your face for all of these years, for example, we could talk about Sabrina Carpenter's upcoming.
And Olivia Rodrigo.
Right? These people have been in our face since kids. So they've been in the industry. They have the connections. They are in the roots of the industry, okay? Front and back. So of course, one day they will have their bliss and moment of fame and be named one of our icons. Do you know what I mean? Sabrina was #1 for how many months? Whatever, this and that. We have SZA on the rise, but she's always fucking been here.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? She's been here. So you say they're lucky, you say it's one hit that got them there, but it's never been that. Anybody that's ever blown up before has a good team behind them, and either their team has been there from the roots or they have. It's really hard for somebody that is just coming into the game to even have a chance to match their level. But that's what's so nice about social media, right? That's the appeal.
It makes it easier for people to get catapulted at a faster rate.
It makes it seem more accessible to meet these people randomly. But you gotta think again, there was hard work behind that. It never just comes from luck. I promise all of you that. Hard work and connections is where it came from, okay?
Yes.
Keep that in mind.
And I do want to get into Sabrina and Olivia Rodrigo a little bit more because At least Sabrina, I would say she's still like a baby when it comes to her music career. She's been in our face, but she was an actor. She switched gears completely. I do believe,
but here's the thing. Yeah. She has been making music since she was in Disney Channel.
Oh, she made that theme song. I forgot.
She didn't even just make the theme song. She had albums that I had on repeat, babe.
Really?
She's been making music since she was doing acting as well. She's had followers and supporters this whole time. Shit, I was one, right? She got her fame because of that marketing. She fully, with her brand, is what she did the switch on. She fully just gave the bitches everything, okay? Sparkles, bitch. The hair, the look. I'll give you country. I'll give you soft girl pop. I'll give you baddie girl pop. She hit all the buttons, and that overall is what made her the most versatile at the time, the poppiest at the time, the it girl, right? Truly, it was because of the marketing switch.
I do believe that Sabrina Carpenter, I think her talent is there. I can see it. Her marketing, her image that I see her as, it's there. I think we just need to give her time. I think that's another reason why we don't have icons, is because they haven't had as much time to solidify their ground in the industry.
Yeah.
Like, we think of Beyonce as an icon. She's the icon for us, okay? She is the one person that I would say with full confidence in my chest is the next person behind MJ. I don't think anyone's topping MJ. That's personal opinion. But I think Beyonce, she's there. But she's been there since like the 90s, okay? She has had time to perfect her craft. I think that sometimes we are a little bit harsher on our generation. However, sometimes it's needed, you know, criticism is needed to move forward, you know.
And that's what this channel is all about. We have never tried to sugarcoat anything. If anything, we try to intensify the things that people are looking over. Overlooking. Yeah. We just want to tell it to you straight, like, guys, we are at a disadvantage here. We have had less time. We are just getting started, but we have to just do the hardest work we can. Any idea that you ever have just needs to go out.
There's no grit anymore, though. Sometimes I feel like
we have to want it. We have to have that hard working desire, because it's not just gonna come easy. Nothing in this world comes easy, and that's what social media has made us has programmed us to make us think.
Issue with our generation too is that some people believe that they're better than the program, okay?
People don't want to work for their fame.
The reason icons made it to where they were is because of that hard work, and it's because they were willing to do anything to make their careers, okay? We had people performing in malls. Can you imagine an artist today performing in a mall? I don't really think so. People are too embarrassed to go do that backyard concert or do a parking lot concert. All of the artists in the 2000s made sure to make those public appearances, no matter how big or small, because they understood that you need to start from humble beginnings to get to that full stadium. This rapper by the name of JT, she was part of the City Girls. Remember, she did a small venue. It was like a club setting. I'm pretty sure no more than like 50 people were allowed, and it was when she was beginning her solo career, and people were making fun of her for that.
Y'all don't understand that when Nicki Minaj first came out, my sis was performing at Fish Fries. Like her shit was so organic. Like, she really was in the club selling her fucking mixtapes, handing out mixtapes. Like, y'all are so used to like these rappers getting these one-hit wonders going viral on social media that y'all don't even know what an artist building an organic fan base look like, and y'all clowning her for no reason.
It's not even that people are too embarrassed themselves, it's because people make fun of the process now. And when they're making fun of people, it's not constructive criticism, it's just criticism, point blank, and we're not a fan of it. But we also need to acknowledge nepotism and how that affects the whole entertainment industry. From a modeling perspective, Lila Moss, the daughter of Kate Moss. Kate Moss, oh, she's that girl. She was the 90s supermodel. She was part of the It Girls. Her daughter walked in the Victoria's Secret fashion show, and a lot of people had a problem with it. I personally don't think her walk was that bad. However, people were saying that she was taking spots from other people due to her mom's reputation. How do you feel about nepotism?
Nepotism is inevitable, guys.
Yeah.
Like,
we would do the same. When we're famous?
Absolutely. It would be impossible for a famous kid's baby to not be absolutely the fuck famous. Do you know what I mean? This is my favorite person's child. So it's inevitable. And again, I feel like another weakness that some new coming artists and influencers may run into. Because, of course, they are going to be able to do all of the things they've ever dreamed of right off the bat. Literally, it's
given to them.
They're birthed with it. I'm like, honestly, I'm envious, to be honest. I would love the easy ride of life. But
however, that comes with issues because I'm not one to talk about someone's kids, but Miss Northwest. That Lion King Broadway show truly made me mad. I'm catching up, I'm looking down, I'm working on my road. I'm not even a theater kid, but I understand that there are theater kids that have worked their entire life for that exact role, and she simply got it without any practice, without any vocal coaching, dance practice, but simply because her mom made a phone call and was like, hey guys, my daughter's in this show. No. If you're gonna have a Nepo baby, be like Beyonce, be like Blue Ivy, because
make them work.
Yes, make them work. You can see the difference in her performances from the first show to the last, or even the previous show to the next show, because I'm sure Beyonce has drilled into her that work ethic, and that's simply what you need. Without the experience, you're not really gonna get any better. And I feel like that's what everyone has an issue with when it comes to Nepo babies. Not because they're famous, because you can't control what your parents are.
It's because they don't put in the work that is required, that people have busted their asses for. And they're just given the chance because they can. At least pay for it yourself. You know? Like, make it a cause or something.
Right. And I'm sure that Kim Kardashian, with all the money she has, can pay for a vocal lesson or something like that. Like, girl, be for real. Now you're being lazy. And that's what we do not fuck with.
Ooh, clock it.
Because of so many different reasons, we're getting mediocre work. One thing that I hate is a sloppy remake of a movie or a TV show that we already had before.
Oh my god, spin-offs, y'all. Stop it. Just low-key, like high-key, actually. Halt.
Because who asked for that?
Exactly. First of all, nobody asked for that. And if you know that if we were asking for a spin-off, it wasn't that bull. The fuck?
They're so lazy with it. Oh my
They're so corny about it. Who are these writers? Like, that's my thing. It's like there's no drive. Now you're just trying to be funny, you know what I mean? With no roots, that's the thing. No passion. It's the fertilizer.
Girl, people are genuinely in it more for the money nowadays, I think. They're not in it for the passion.
You don't have to think. You got it.
Yeah, I know.
Nail on the head.
I know. That's the issue. Like, without passion behind these work, first of all, you're not even going to want to do it. And then if you're not going to want to do it, you're not going to produce your best piece of art.
And it really does matter how you feel about the piece. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
It matters how you feel about the art.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So if you're just going to slap some paint without mixing it or whatever, it's gonna look like you slapped some paint without mixing it.
You just reminded me the new age art when it's just like they poke
oh my fucking god.
They poke holes in the bottom of a paint can and tie to a string and push. Guys, we used to have Leonardo da Vinci. We used to have Bob Ross's. What? That is a disgrace to even call it art.
And I understand that art is subjective, but what the is this? Just tell me what it is.
Right. I'm gonna need y'all to be all the way.
Tell me how it makes you feel when you look at this art piece.
I hate the new wave of 3D cartoons. Oh my god, it ruins shows so bad. This is what the Winx looked like before. What is this?
I rebuke that.
And it's not even just the Winx. I hate when because who asked for this?
Right?
What did they do to my girl Dora?
Oh my gosh. No, actually, I actually got jump scared by that the other day. It was really bad. I almost cried.
So bad, bro.
it was bad.
I think they're trying to modernize it too much, but the original is just so good.
And that's the thing. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Y'all just want to try new technology. It's about who's buying out the company with their new technology.
Right.
But I swear to you, what the is Coco Melon? I don't give a how much the kids like it. That is scary.
And did you know Coco Melon is known to be overstimulating to kids? Because what they did is they got a bunch of babies as like a test group to see whether or not it's a likable show, right? But every time the kid diverted its face away, they switched the clip to keep them locked into the show. So it switches clips rapidly. That's why they say today's cartoons are more overstimulating, right? That's why people...
Yes, I noticed that when I've seen it before.
They're way more overstimulating. Our shows like Arthur, Max and Ruby,
they're easier to digest to a kid's eye because you're seeing the switches of the panning and the this and that. But
even
when
the colors.
Yeah, when it's like a big in slow motion big baby in front of your face, that would be overstimulating. Yes, that's crazy. And it's like, what do they do it for? That's what I start to think. It's what is it all for? Is it you could cut it down to it's just an artistic or advancement of technology, right? But we have had these negative effects for some time now. So at a certain point, you know exactly what you're doing. And there's a science behind everything, okay? So I don't want to hear that we didn't have the research and the tools to know. And we were just falling complacent.
And even down to our apps that we use, because that's also another form of entertainment. Did you know that every button on your TikTok, on your YouTube, on your Instagram is set in a specific place? It has a specific color. Guys, I take marketing classes. I understand the psychology in ads. They literally get all these type of experts when developing their apps and making sure that it is the most addictive thing that is going to keep you there and doom scrolling. Yeah, I mentioned the fast-paced scene change in Coco Melon. Bite-sized content, because they're, even though it's a longer form of content, they're trying to keep you locked in.
You also know what else I was thinking about? We should make our own Grammys, because the people that have been winning the Grammys lately, who is deciding who gets to win these Grammys? Okay, yes, some people deserve them, they did a great job or whatever, but I'm starting to feel like, again, the Grammys is not based off of true raw talent. It's based off of who got the best capitalism in marketing this time around. Who made us the most money, and who can we award for giving us global wealth?
And I don't even think it's based off a true public opinion, because
it's not. It's based off of the inside opinion of the Grammy people. That's what it is. Like, we did, and I think it had to have been different before.
Not even. I stopped trusting the Grammys when Macklemore beat Drake, Kendrick. I forget who else was in the category, but I was like, yo.
And now we're bugging. Too, when they were in their prime.
They were in their prime.
Like, they don't even go to Grammys anymore and stuff.
Yeah, because they were like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what's going. No, because some of these wins.
And that's the thing. You can say, oh, well, it is based off of the public's opinion because that's the streams and that's the this and that's the that. No, it's how much money they put into making that song, how much money they put into getting it for everybody to hear. Do you know what I mean? People pay for their streams. And it's just as simple as that. Especially big corporations that are signing these artists, they are paying big bucks, especially if it takes off and they're getting the streams themselves anyway. Of course, they do get the streams because it's a popular song, but then it's how they capitalize off of the song afterward. How they continue to keep growing. That's why Sabrina Carpenter and Billie Eilish and all those people, every song that they would put out was a hit. They made so much money. They got it so many places in the world. So they got a Grammy, which I'm not saying that they don't deserve it.
And album of the year being Beyonce, listen, Cowboy Carter eats, but that being her first album of the year, no shade to Cowboy Carter. I love me Cowboy Carter.
I was gonna say, I did not with it like that, and a lot of people didn't. Okay, like it was fine, but like Beyonce that I know is just not. She did her thing because she's Beyonce, but overall, for it to be the best album of the year is some Illuminati is all I gotta say.
Listen,
she paid big bucks for that award. Is all I gotta say.
I'm gonna try to indoctrinate her after this video, play her some Cowboy Carter and get her to understand the vision. But then I bring up the topic is because that being her first album of the year is insane to me. I can name you 3 better albums by Beyonce before I get to Cowboy Carter. Like, you're telling me Self-Titled never won album of the year? Now, maybe their contenders were up there, I don't know. Beyonce had better projects to win album of the year over Cowboy Carter.
The record of the year was Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar.
I agree with that one, actually.
No, I don't agree with that one. Because think about no, there's so many better records out there. The only thing is how popular.
Oh, okay.
Like Kendrick himself.
But that makes sense, no?
Thing is, he has better songs.
Yes.
And Not Like Us is such a simple, easily digestible, repeated song.
Because he understands y'all don't want to hear him, y'all just trying to dance. That's why it was such like a that's why the beat is just like, you know,
it's a vibe. Like, it deserves the hype that it got, but it's also just sad that that's what was his most capitalized on song
so
versus the raw talent that he actually has that wasn't necessarily represented. But he knows the game. That's a thing. You have to know the game.
And that brings me to my next question. Is it the fault of the consumers or the producers? Like, are we allowing this to happen to us? Are we, the general masses, saying that this is okay? Are they doing it out of a lack of interest? Are they doing it because they're just like greedy? Or what is the reason? Is it
okay? Like,
who's at fault here?
Well, I think that that's definitely a very hard and dynamic question to ask, because honestly, both are in play here.
Yes.
Like, it's very much No, I think that it's the consumers. It has to be the consumers, because the companies go based off of sales and numbers. Do you know what I mean? It's not necessarily emotion that they're going after. So it's up to the consumers to tell them, I want the emotion, or I want to dance, or I want this to feel easy. I don't want to think so deep about this. I don't want to be so in my bag about this. They get all of those stats by the numbers that are shown.
Yes.
So I guess it makes sense. Not a lot of people want to be in their feelings every time that they listen to a song.
Right.
So yeah, the streams are going to be overall globally lower because we want to have fun. We want to dance. The majority of people just want a fun song to listen to. Fun and catchy is all they need. So now they're capitalizing off of this fun and catchy nature that we've had. But now the issue with it is that it's damaging our culture as people and as consumers of art. Do you know what I mean? We've simplified it too much. We need to get back to the bridges.
Yes, bring back Bridges
what happened
2025.
To my key changes? What happened to the artistry of music?
What happened to good series, y'all?
Right. What happened to that long ass, you know what I mean, 8 seasons?
45-minute plus episodes, 26 episode seasons, and the season would come back every year.
And eat.
Oh my god, the plot lines, bro. Vampire Diaries, Pretty Little Liars, all the shows that came out pre 2012.
Yeah. Chef's kiss. But what
and
happened?
The downfall, Netflix. Netflix was the downfall because they started making Netflix series, right? They started making Netflix series and giving us 6 episodes, and people would eat it up. So other companies were like, "Oh, well, it's okay to do that. Fine, we'll only do it."
Right, like, and that's the thing. Everybody wants to do what's easiest for them.
Of course.
And because it's become that way so much for the consumers, it has made it easier for
us to get cheated, bro.
For us to get cheated.
Yes.
Yes, the producers don't need to give a fuck because we're not making them.
We're not making them give a fuck.
Let's make them. Let's start making them.
Do we genuinely not care what they are giving to us, or are we telling ourselves we don't care because, you know, anything that we can grasp?
That's what I mean by it damaged our culture.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's us as people now. It doesn't matter. And it's not necessarily media's fault in general. It's how we took it.
Yes.
It's how we used it. It's like how they say we have this whole world and we decided to make it about money, capitalism, and like judging one another. Do you know what I mean? We could have had this whole world. We didn't have to have, like, I guess we did have to have jobs and shit, but we didn't have to make it so malice, so evil, right?
Yes.
We could all be lollygagging as fuck right now, happy as shit. Do you know what I mean?
Who decided this is okay?
Who decided this? Because it wasn't me, and I don't want to fucking be a part of it.
Right.
That's where my delusion comes in, okay? That's where I have to put that mask over. This is the world I live in, but this is not my world.
Cause
Now you bitch. Why are you serving?
That is this light that they are going to shine. Best believe where it's fun. Like
No flash, please.
Like, why are we not giving these producers a run for their money?
Right.
Like,
for our money.
Yes.
Because that's the thing. When you're not being sold anything explicitly, you bitch are the product. That sink in. You don't do shit but watch and scroll and watch, and you're making somebody else money other than you.
Doom scrolling for multiple hours when you can be using those hours for other things.
You gotta do it. You don't gotta do it to them today.
Right.
Today's moral of this story is to
Touch grass.
ground yourself, okay? We're losing it.
We're losing the plot.
We need to reel it
Literally
back in.
losing the plot.
And all we're telling you, and the true moral of the story today, is to wake up. We love you guys so much. Let us know what you think about some of our comments in the comments down below. Let us know if you relate to us, if you fully agree with what we're saying, if we low-key slightly clocked you this video, or if y'all been saying this whole fucking time and you're just glad we could say it for you.
We love you so much, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.